Welcome back to the deep dive. If you're keen on keeping up with AI and finding tools that really work, you'll want to tune in today.
Definitely. We're looking at OpenAI's newest models. You shared that article announcing them.
Yeah, the one about O3 and O4 Mini. Our plan is basically to break down what this actually means for someone, using these things day to day.
Exactly. So OpenAI dropped these two models, O3 and O4 Mini, for Plus, Pro, and Team users. They're calling them their smartest yet.
And this comes right after they upgraded the memory features in ChatGPT, right?
That's right. It sort of builds on that momentum.
Okay, smartest yet. The article really highlighted how they can handle, tougher questions now and get this even blurry photos or handwritten stuff.
Yeah, that's a big step. Think about snapping a quick picture of a whiteboard after a meeting.
Oh, totally. Being able to just feed that in and have it understand, that's actually useful.
And it's not just text or images, it's both together. True multimodal, you can give it diagrams, sketches.
That it gets it.
Yeah.
It understands the visual part and uses it in the answer.
Precisely. That really changes how you might interact with it, especially for visual information.
The article also mentioned something about manipulating the image in real time, like zooming in.
So you could be looking at a complex diagram with the AI, pointing things out, zooming, rotating. It makes problem solving way more interactive.
Okay, that sounds pretty powerful.
And here's another first. The AI can now use all the built-in ChatGPT tools by itself.
All of them, like the browser, the Python thing,
Yeah.
image generation.
Yep. Browser, Python interpreter, DLE image generation, image analysis. It can decide which tool it needs and just use it without you prompting it step by step for each tool.
Wow. So if I ask it a complex research question, it might, search online, run some code to analyze findings, maybe even create a chart, all on its own initiative.
That's the idea. More autonomy. Like a proper assistant that figures out how to get the answer, not just what the answer is.
Okay, that's a significant shift.
There's also a quick mention of something for developers, Codex CLI, an open source coding agent.
Right, works with these new models and GPT 4.1 soon. And they're offering API credits.
Yeah, $1 million worth to get people building. It's more developer focused, sure, but it shows they're pushing for more applications, more innovation using these smarter models.
Good point. So who can use these new O3 and O4 mini models right now?
Okay, so if you have ChatGPT Plus, you've got access. And developers can use them via the API.
And O3 Pro is coming soon. What about the existing Pro plan users?
O3 Pro is on the way, yeah. And Pro users still have O1 Pro for now, so these advanced capabilities are rolling out.
Got it. But you mentioned something earlier, or rather, the article quoted Sam Altman, something about compute constraints.
Ah, yes. This is potentially the biggest news underpinning all this. Altman said OpenAI is basically no longer compute constrained.
Meaning, what does that translate to?
Think of computing power, like processing ability, as a bottleneck. They needed massive amounts of it to train and run these huge models. Historically, that's limited how fast they could go, how complex models could get. Now, Altman's saying that bottleneck is effectively gone. They have access to the sheer computing power they need.
So they can build bigger, better, faster? Is that the implication?
Pretty much. It could mean a serious acceleration in development.
Okay.
We might move from incremental improvements to, well, more significant leaps in AI capability much sooner than we thought.
Right. Removing that fundamental limit changes the game.
It really does.
Yeah.
And zooming out, OpenAI isn't just aiming for slightly better assistance. They're talking about more flexible, more intelligent, more autonomous AI.
Moving towards a real collaborator, maybe? For analysis, creativity.
That seems to be the direction. Imagine how that could change things for learning, for research, for getting insights faster, and maybe in new ways.
Okay, so to wrap up, these new models, O3 and O4 Mini, are a clear step up, smarter, better with visuals, more independent with tools.
Check. And the big background piece is this compute constraint being lifted, signaling potentially much faster AI progress ahead.
It definitely leaves you thinking, with AI getting this much more capable and autonomous, what new doors does that open for you, the listener?
Yeah, what new questions can you ask? What areas could you explore now in your own work or learning that maybe weren't feasible before? Something to mull over.